The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw on 3rd down. Hawk. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hawk. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, 51, Mike.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Hawk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch. Slant. Check nickel. Watch now. You got 58.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
53, hey, switch gears. Check. Hey, 88.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, let's go one more. You go Tank. You got Tank. You got Tank right there. Over. Alert three.
Again, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Box it.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 49, check 49.
Tight dog.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass that. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check 37. Check 37.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Check pass.
Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check hot route.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Hey, wahoo!
Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 68 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Topper! Jump out!
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down, Lions.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Jet bomber.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Right here. Bang, bang.
Quickstone, travel.
Bang, bang. One twist. Alert flare. Check. Lucky.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 54.
Look at me. Zipper.
Right there. 54.
Hey, Delta.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Hey, one set.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hawk. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Mike.
Squeeze. Hurry. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
2nd and 1. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's